With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Tonight, 180. Watch the pass.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Second down, it's Henderson, and he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second in inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Bosa in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. 3rd and long. It's gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Give me that ball, defense. Go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
15 for the Niners there and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. They give him a gain of 37.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Fitzgerald. He's got his man on the comebacker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Check. General West. 56, right there, 56. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, gone. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, set, 50, plant. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Following the fumble recovery, Fitzgerald, he'll get this one to Patrick. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go, Tackle, let's go. We got this.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Goff now looks to throw. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end
looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together Charles and he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Brian Burns showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. To try here for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Brian Burns, his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a third and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's taken in by Henderson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Brian Burns make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Now Goff. And an alley to run. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run the toss with Henderson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Watch the run. Tight go. Hey, check 24.
They'll try and run. Henderson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's make these babies. Look at me. Zipper.
Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Here we go, here we go. 60 yards. Big trip, big trip.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Gall. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Out of the gun. Gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Goff. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. From the red zone now, Goff. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Flush to his right, and he's going to go down again. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On 2nd and 15 now. Fitzgerald over the middle, complete. That's Patrick. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
From the gun, Fitzgerald. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's go, defense.
Now it's gone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Rams on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Goff now looking to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. Goff now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fitzgerald. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for the Niners. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 10 yards out, the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again on second down. Goff, and that is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's third and short. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's Goff. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hammond. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Throwing again is gone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year, And you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Niners, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for L.A., they obviously fall